Good.
Hey guys, Brandon Wakeling here, your Deadly Choices Ambassador and Olympic weightlifter. I'm here with Dave from DC Fit today.
Hey guys, yep.
And we're going to run you guys through a session, but before we start, we're going to pay respects to the original custodians of the land that we stand on today, as well as our elders past, present and emerging. And now before we start, I'll hand off to Dave to give you a rundown of today's activities.
Yeah, perfect. So thanks, Brandon. So what we're going to do today, guys, it's going to be a 10-minute exercise blocks. There's going to be 10 exercises in each of those. Nice and simple stuff. Things you can do at home with literally no equipment. The only thing we do have is just going to be a chair. So I'm pretty sure almost every house in Australia is going to have a chair that we can use, and that's the only bit of equipment that you need. And we'll sort of run through a bit more about those. A program was identified because a lot of the feedback that we got from our communities was there's just not a great physical activity program where our young community can get engaged with. And the research has shown us that if we're not active at 12, we're not active at 15 and 20 and 25, our chances are we're not going to be physically active when we get to 30 and 40 and 45. And that's when we're really going to start to get those chronic health conditions are going to start coming in. So it's really important that we start getting active as young as we can, and it starts to become a lifestyle choice and a habit as well. So as we're going through, Brandon, what's the first thing we should always do before we start doing something new in the current conditions we've got at the moment?
Yeah, so as you guys know, well, with Deadly Choices, we are running our competitions, so keeping a clean and deadly household. So for us, before we start exercise, we need to make sure that we're
and do at home as well. So the session plan that we're going to go through today, like I said, it's going to be 2 10-minute blocks, and it's going to be 10 exercises in each of those blocks. They're going to go for a minute in total. Of that minute, it's going to get broken up into the first 15 seconds is going to be really hard. The second 15 seconds is just going to be like a bit of a recovery pace while we're still going through that exercise. The third 15 seconds, smash it again, and then we're going to rest for that last 15 seconds, and then we're going to move on to the next exercise after that. So the first exercise that we're going to do, I'll always be I'm yelling out for you guys at home, so we're not going to get lost. But the first exercise is going to be burpees. Perfect, Brandon. And then if you can't do burpees, what we're going to get you to do is just going to be some frog squats as well. So elbows tucked in between your knees, and then trying to keep that back up nice and straight. Our second exercise that we're going to do is going to be some high knee running. So just running on the spot, nice and fast, and if you don't feel confident with that, this is going to be high knee walks. So just a bit slower, doing that walking pace. Our third exercise is going to be chair dips. There we go, perfect. So to make that harder, keep your legs out nice and straight. That's it, and go down as low as you can. And then to make that a bit easier is just to walk your feet back in closer to your body and taking a bit more weight through your legs. And perfect, nice and easy with that. All right, our fourth exercise is going to be jump squats. Going down and then jumping up as high as you can. Brandon's got a pretty impressive vertical leap, as you can see there. And if you're not quite confident with our jump squats, I was going to do an air squat. Sit. So it's going to be arms out in front of the body, taking the weight down through your heels and just making sure you're staying nice and balanced. Our fifth exercise is going to be shadow boxing. Perfect. That one's nice and simple for us. Everyone should be able to do that. Our sixth exercise is going to be a lateral plank walk. It's going to be going down, and our whole body's just going to be going from side to side. So Brandon and I are to make sure that we're always staying 1.5 metres away from each other. Are only going to be going 2 movements each way, side to side. But if you guys are at home, you can space that out and you can go a bit longer, just depending on what your situation is at home. And then if you can't quite do the lateral plank walks, getting down into that position and just getting your feet just to walk from side to side. Our next one's going to be Russian twists. So staying on the ground, feet up in the air for our first level. That's it. Twisting the shoulders from side to side. Make sure that your eyes are following your hands. And then to make it a bit easier, Brandon, pop your feet on the ground, keep your back up nice and straight and just a little bit slower. Always making sure you're keeping your core nice and activated when we're doing this. We don't want anyone hurting their lower back. Our next exercise is a lunge squat. So it's lunge, a bit of an air jump, and then I'm into that squatting position. So lunge, air jump, a lunge, air jump, and then a squat. And then to make that one a bit easier, it's just going to slow it down. So it's just going to be, that's it, a stationary lunge, a change over side, and then feet out apart, and then an air squat, just like we did before. Our second last exercise is going to be mountain climbers. So once again, back down on the ground, keeping your back up nice and straight, our feet moving nice and fast. If you don't feel confident getting into that position, what we can do is we can slow it down, and you can just do a bit of a slower movement. Or if you're still not confident with that, popping your hands on the chair, and then we can use that as a little bit of a bench, just to make that a touch easier. You can do this at home against the wall or a table as well. If you still don't want to get down that low, which is perfectly fine. And our last one is going to be fast feet. So it's just going to be getting those feet moving nice and fast. Perfect. And then if you're not confident with that, that's just more of just that recovery jog, because it's going to be our last exercise we're going to do. It's going to be a 2-minute break up between our sets, and then we're going to go back through and do it again. All right, you ready, mate?
Ready as I'll ever be.
That's it. All right. Oh, all right, and we're good to go now. So the first one's burpees. Right, so 45 seconds. The first 15 seconds is going to be going hard. So going as hard as you can. Keep going, Brandon. Keep going, mate. That's it. That's 10 seconds down, so probably 2 more before the recovery pace. That's it. And there we keep going, but just that little bit slower until we get to 30 seconds, and then we smash it out again for that last 15. All right, so 1 more at that recovery pace. And go. Go, 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 go. I'm making sure you're keeping your technique nice and good while you're at home. 5 seconds to go. 2 more. Our last one. Perfect. And recover. All right, so up next we've got high knees. All right, so get that breath back in. And make sure when you're recovering, guys, you keep your legs moving. You don't want to be standing still. Always keep your legs moving. And go. Off we go. Faster, 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 faster. I know weightlifters don't normally move fast, but this is your chance. Keep going. And slow it down, recovery now. And go, 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 go. Three, 2, 1, and recover. All right, so chair dips are next. So if you are doing this one at home, just make sure your mat's not in front of your chair. You don't want to be falling on over. All right, so
5
Brandon,
seconds.
you can tell us when we can get started.
3, 2, 1, go. Five more, then we'll go recovery. 15. 5 more, then we'll go hard. Yep. Five to go. 2 seconds. And rest.
Good job, mate. All right, so jump squats are going to be the next one. Even though I'm taller, I doubt my head's going to get as high as you are, as yours is. And we're
Let's go.
off. And recover. Just nice and slow. Air squats for your recovery, guys. You've earned it. Last one. And off we go. 15 seconds, hard work. Three, 2, 1. And recover. All right, shadow boxing in the halfway through the first set, so good job, Brandon. And good job for everyone going along at home too, guys. You're all doing a great work. Heart rate's up.
Oh yeah.
How you feeling?
These legs aren't used to doing too much.
All right, and we're
Go.
off. That's it, faster, 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 faster. Smash it out. 5 to go. And recovery.
And go.
Faster, faster, mate. Sit and relax. All right, so our lateral plank walks is up next. Right, so if you start on your left, I'll start on my left, Brandon, and then we'll go towards our right, eh?
Let's do it.
And that's us. That's it, keep that back nice and straight. Make sure you're not arcing up like a pyramid. Right, so this one's a bit more about technique rather than going fast. It's just about keeping it nice and controlled, keeping that back nice and straight. Right, 3 seconds to go. And relax. All right, so Russian twister up next, mate. So get that mat back in the middle.
Five to go. 3, 2, 1. Let's go.
So make sure you keep your knees nice and close together and you're squeezing your core muscles while you're doing that, Brandon. Pardon me. There you go, make sure that core's nice and squeezed and feet down. Keep moving around.
Two, one.
Go.
Finish off.
That's it, knees together. 10 to go. That's it, try and make sure those feet are touching, guys, and relax. All right, so mountain climbers are up next, so we're staying down on your mats. And so like you said, if you're not confident on the ground, make sure you've got a chair, a bench, or you're going up against the wall. And off we go. Now, so with this one, guys, I try to make sure that your left knee is coming up to your right elbow and your right knee is going up to your left elbow. So you're trying to get to that opposite side. And relax, nice and slow. So now's a chance to squeeze that core. Make sure there's no weight shift going through your arms.
And go.
Go. Three, 2, 1, and good job. All right, one more to go, then we get a 2-minute break.
Lunges, right? Lunge, lunge, squat, and then fast feet.
Yeah, that's it.
2 to go.
I'm trying to cheat myself. So lunge, squat.
Yep. And
right.
let's go. Nice and slow.
That's it. Let's go. We'll do it together, Brandon. Into the lunge. Right, 2 more lunges, and then we'll get.
Let's go.
Okay. That's it. One more rep, guys. I keep that quality nice and good. and up.
1 to go.
Fast feet. Right. So with this one, I try to work as hard as you can. I finish off the round, give it everything you got, and then you get a 2-minute rest. So grab a drink after this and go. And recovery. I'd say if you've got any questions or you've had any concerns, make sure you write it into the questions for us, and then we'll make sure we address it during the break.
3 to go. And let's go.
I'll say your last 15 seconds of the round, guys. Give it everything you got. Three, two, one. Guys, make sure you get a drink now. You're working hard.
Whew.
How'd you find that, mate?
These weightlifting legs aren't used to cardio.
It's a whole different
Yeah.
training set for you, isn't it?
We're used to lifting maximal loads and then resting from 5 to 10 minutes. So this is not my wheelhouse, but I'm happy to keep on moving.
That's it. It's good to make sure we're getting the legs are moving, the heart and lungs are getting a good workout, and that our brain's getting some good function in it as well. Increasing the heart rate's going to really increase the blood supply around the body. You're going to get more oxygen and nutrients into your muscles, but also up into your brain as well, which is going to make living in these difficult times a bit more bearable for us all at home too. So make sure you're putting in your best, and that's all anyone can ever ask from you.
Making sure you're getting either your friends or family to jump in with you just to get that extra push and to try to get the most out of your training that you can.
Oh, that's a great point, mate. Who would you do this workout with at home?
Well, I have a partner that's a lot fitter than me, so
Yeah.
I think she'll gladly do this one with me, knowing that I was going to struggle a bit more. So,
Yeah.
but then that'll give me that extra push to, get another rep or two out. So everyone wins at the end of the day.
That's it. It's always a lot easier when we've got someone else pushing you side by side.
Absolutely.
You can't cheat when you're with someone else.
No.
That's it. What does your partner do for sports?
She does CrossFit, and weightlifting as well. So she's got that strength aspect as well as the cardio. So
Yeah.
I've got no cardio.
This is right, a speciality.
Yeah, cardio no, I call
Just the
it.
cardio, no. All right, ready to get going again? Let's go and start off with the burpees. Get your mat ready. All right, we've got that timer up. And ready, set, go.
At your own pace now for these 15.
That's it, one more rep, and I reckon we're back into it, mate.
2 seconds, and let's go.
I'll race you. 1, 2, 3.
Let's get one more out. Rest.
Good job. Those weightlifting legs have got me covered here.
They've gone a bit jelly at the moment, but let's keep the ball rolling.
That's it. All right, so there's 2 seconds to go, and it's high knee running now. Fast as you can.
Recovery for 15.
That's it. This recovery time's super important, guys. And don't be here and don't try and push through. And make sure you get that recovery in so you can go super hard in that last 15 seconds.
So let's go.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, shake the arms out. They're about to get a workout. Make sure you move that mat away. And we're on your call, Bren.
3, 2, 1, let's go.
That's it. So if you're finding it hard halfway through a set, you can make it a little bit easier for yourself too, guys. It's all about making sure that you're getting the best workout you can.
And 15, recovery. Shake the arms out at your own pace. Three, 2, 1, let's go.
1, 2, come. I'll go together. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9,
5 to go.
10, 11, 12.
And
1.
rest.
You're done. Good job. Right, so jump squats are up next, guys. I'm making sure you're trying to keep that technique nice and strong. Jumping up as high as you can and getting down in that squat as low as you feel comfortable with.
And let's go.
That's it, one more, Brandon. Good job. Now, a recovery time. One more. And off we
Let's go.
Five to go. That's it, one more, mate. That's it, suck him in. I get that rest up. Like so, next you got shadow boxing. After
5 to go.
halfway through.
2, 1, let's go.
That's it, guys. If you're starting to get tired at home, that's all right.
Easy 15.
That's it. Now relax the arms out. Just make sure you keep moving in some different variety. Doesn't matter if you stop doing that exercise, make sure you just keep the legs, tick it over.
2, 1,
Let's go.
let's go.
And
Rest.
recover. Right, the lateral plank walks are up next, mate. You start on the left again, I'll start on the left.
Let's do it. 3, 2, 1, let's go.
That's it. I get that punchy down, Bren. Keep it nice and low. Should probably follow my own advice.
Easy 15. Three seconds. And
Off we go.
finish strong.
That's it. Finish off strong, guys. As you can tell, we're both working pretty hard now. And we're done that one. Great job.
Russian twists.
Russian twister up next. I'll get the mats back in.
5 seconds. And let's go.
Knees together, feet together. Keep that core nice and strong. 2, 1, and relax. A recovery, active recovery if you can. And we
Let's
go.
go.
Two, one, and relax.
Mountain climbers. Then lunges.
Mountain climbers and lunges.
5 seconds. 1, and go. Easy 15. Just keep moving.
That's it, good work, mate. Now make sure you're going at your own pace, still getting the best you can.
And 3, 2, 1, finish strong.
Five to go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and have a rest. Only 2 to go now, guys. So you got lunge, lunge, squat, and then fast feet. So you're going to finish off strong.
One, and let's go. And easy 15.
Shake him out.
And last 15.
That's it, one more to go. One more round. Good
One
job.
left.
So fast feet's the last one. Make sure you give it everything. And then we'll have a yarn, a bit of a stretch, and we're done for the day.
Let's do it. 3 to go. 2, 1, let's go.
Faster, 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 faster. The last thing you got. Plane's about to go for Tokyo. Make sure you're on it. Keep those legs moving.
One, and go.
Faster, faster, faster. 10 seconds to go.
Time.
And we're done. Good job, man. How's everyone feeling at home?
Hopefully better than I do.
That's it. Everyone's done a great job, I reckon. That's it. Suck them in.
Keep moving around. Hands on heads if you have to get some air in.
As you get a drink, now's the perfect time to get some water back in. Even though you're not going outside much at home too, guys, make sure you keep your fluids up. That's super important that we're still getting our 2+ litres per day. Don't want anyone getting dehydrated because we're staying inside too much. All right, what's the first stretch you want to do, mate?
I say we stretch our hips out first. So we'll go into a lunge position with your back knee on the ground and then keeping your pelvis under and just leaning forward. Not too aggressive, just to where it feels comfortable when you're feeling a stretch.
All right, guys. For those of us who want to join in for some good quick tucker tomorrow, we got Petro and Tori, our Deadly Choices, our good quick tucker program leader, are going to come in and going to cook up a bit of a feed for us. A nice, easy, practical, a cheap recipe you can do at home.
Yep, so remember 10 a.m. So holding this for about 30 seconds, and then what stretch would you like to do next?
I'm going to do hamstrings next.
We'll go 5 more seconds. Yep, let's move on.
All right, for hamstrings, stay down like this, mate, and just pop that right leg out in front of you. I try to keep that knee almost straight. So you want to have like a tiny little bend in it, and then keep your back leg at about that 90-90, and then lean forward through the hips, and you should feel a bit of a stretch come through the hamstring that way. This way is a real good way to stretch your hamstring because it takes the sciatic nerve out of it. So by doing that, that means you're going to get a good muscle stretch. So with our stretches, you want to always try to hold them for about 30 seconds each because the muscle takes about 20 seconds to relax and then it stretches for the last 10 seconds when you get that real light burn in that muscle. So as soon as you start to feel that burn coming in, that's the muscle starting to stretch. That's not the time to finish, that's the time to keep going. All right, and change it up. Right, so I make sure that front knee is almost straight with a little bend, leaning forward through the hips. So what do you normally do to recover, Brandon?
Well, stretching is a massive thing for me. So for a recovery session, when I'm not training, at least an hour of stretching,
Yep.
both lower and upper, depending on what I've trained the day before. Whether it's a more leg intensive, then I'll do some more work on my hips.
Yep.
That,
Reckon the glutes is a good one to do now.
yes.
That's it. So you can do this one laying down on your back, popping the top leg over the knee, reaching through the bunny hole and pulling it forwards. If you don't feel confident on the ground, then you can do it on your seat. So getting into this position, exactly the same pattern, and then moving forward like that. Works it just as well. Brandon. That's it. I change over.
Yeah, so shout out to the Workout mob down on the Gold Coast with Danny Phillips. I know that all the Workout community is still doing what they can at this time, so hopefully we have a few tuning in and then following what we're doing, or if you have any feedback or any requests, don't be afraid to comment, and then we'll take that into consideration.
Perfect. What's the next stretch, mate?
I say we stretch the quads. I say we stand up.
Yep.
If you need to hold on to something, you can. So for instance, this chair. And then holding onto the quad. And then just comfortably as well, like I mentioned before. You don't want to force it. You'd rather that tense feeling to be about a 2 out of 10. So nothing too crazy. Yep, so we'll do 10 more seconds and then we'll swap legs. What other stretches would you add into your routine, Dave?
Okay, well, we gave the chest and the arms a bit of a stretch, so we'll get on to them next day.
Yep, we'll swap. Nice and easy. So you want to do a chest stretch after this?
Yeah, I reckon that's a good one to go through
We'll go
next.
chest and then we'll go triceps to finish off.
Perfect.
Yeah.
All right, and we're done this one?
Yep, let's move on.
All right, so if you've got a door jamb at home or a bit of a wall, just start with your arm out nice and straight. I'm trying to have that 90-degree bend at the shoulder, and then turn your body around. So it should open up a bit through the bicep and a bit down into the pec, so the front of the chest like that. Even turning the neck, that direction can help stretch that part of your neck muscle as well, so you don't want them getting too tight. So like Brandon said, trying to get that 2 out of 10. It should be like a bit of a dull ache, a light burn, but nothing past that point. If that burn starts to get more intense, then you can actually start doing damage into that muscle, and you can start to tear it while you're stretching, which is not what we want at all. All right, and change it over. That's what's for dinner tonight, Brandon?
Well, my go-to meal is usually sweet potato with some form of meat. Usually chicken's my go-to, and then I'll make a salad to go on the side. Yeah, sweet potato is my choice of carbohydrates that I kind of never get sick of, so if I could have that every night of the week, I'd be happy.
Perfect.
What about you?
Oh, I think the missus is cooking up a veggie meal tonight, so I think we're having a black bean and sweet potato enchiladas tonight, so that should be nice.
All right, let's
All right,
finish
into
off
the
with the
tricep, you said?
tricep. Yep.
All right, guys, make sure if you enjoyed that, make sure you tune back in next Thursday at 3:30. We're going to have Janice and Willie Tonga and myself are going to be doing another session. So make sure tomorrow you get a bit of recovery in, go for a walk where you can, make sure you're getting out of the house that little bit, even if it's just around your backyard, make sure you see some sun, and then get that recovery in. Stretch the legs out, stretch the arms out, and then on Thursday we're going to hit it up and do it all over again. So we'll do a different session plan. It'll be about the same intensity, about the same 20-minute sort of mark worth of exercises, and then we'll see you all next week. Thanks for tuning in.
Thank you.